ఇక్కడ మానవాలను మానవతావాదము అనేటటువంటి రెండు కూడా ఒకటి కాదు అని చెప్పి ఆ రెండింటి మధ్య ఉండేటటువంటి విద్యను అదే మనం గుర్తించాల్సినటువంటి మానవాలను అనేటటువంటి జీవన వైఖరిగా అలానే అకార్డింగ్ టు నేచర్ అంటే ప్రకృతి పరంగా మనిషి రెవల్యూషన్ అనేది ఇప్పుడు వస్తుంటాడు. ఆ రెవల్యూషన్ అనేటువంటి అనేక రకాలుగా నడుస్తూ ఉంటుంది. అలానే అన్నిటికన్నా ప్రమాదకరమైనటువంటి ప్రతి మనిషి కూడా తన ఆలోచనలన్నింటినీ తన భావాలన్నింటినీ కూడా ఆర్థికపరమైనటువంటి కోణంలో ప్రభుత్వం అనేటటువంటి పరిష్కారంగా భావిస్తూ ఉంటారు. అలా కాకుండా మానవాళం అనేటటువంటిది వాటన్నిటికీ పరిష్కార మార్గం అనేటటువంటి ఆర్థికత భక్తులు కాదు, ఆర్థికత కన్నా కూడా మిగిలినటువంటి చాలా అంశాలు ఉన్నవి అనేటటువంటి భావాలు. ఇక ముఖ్యంగా ప్రజెంట్ ఉండేటటువంటి ఫ్యాసిస్ట్ సొసైటీ, ఫ్యాసిస్ట్ భావాలు అనేటటువంటివి, ఆ భావాల యొక్క ప్రేరణ అనేటటువంటిది ఎలా వచ్చింది, ఈ భావాన్ని ఎన్నగా ఎప్పుడో చెప్పాడు. ఎక్కడైతే రిలీజియన్ అనేటటువంటిది ప్రధానంగా రాజకీయాలు మిగిలినటువంటి వాటిలో ఉంటుందో అలాంటి చోట ఉండేటటువంటిదే ఫ్యాసిజం అనేటటువంటిదే. కానీ ఫ్యాసిజం అనేటటువంటి కొత్తగా ఏర్పాటు చేసేటటువంటి భావన కాదు అని చెప్పి చాలా ఎన్లైటెడ్గా చాలా ఆలోచించదీసినట్లుగా ఉపన్యాసించినటువంటి కరియా గారికి ధన్యవాదాలు. థ్యాంక్ యూ కరియా. ఐ రిక్వెస్ట్ మిస్టర్ ప్రసాద్ అమోర్.
Yes, friends. Good morning. I am Prasad Amore, a professional psychologist from Neuro. Actually, it is indeed a great pleasure to meet you all here. My topic is neuroscience of religious and spiritual experience. This topic, when I discussed about this topic, and now I remember one incident in my village. I am living in a small village, Kerala, Vadakandi. In atheist, his name is Ravi. He was an atheist for the last 40 years. Later, out in a serious brain injury, he has become a believer. As a scientist and rationalist, we have to think about Mr. Ravi was an atheist. Later, he became a religious and spiritual believer. What actually happened to him? Now we see people follow different belief system and methods and different paternity. When it comes to this Ravi, he was utmost atheist. So we have to focus on our brain, our mind, how our mind works. All experience is moderated by brain. There is no such thing mind outside brain activity. Mind is just a way to describe neural activity in the brain. Most of the social scientists neglected, the biological aspects of human behavior. Now, thanks to modern gadget, functional language responding and positional tomography and other, gadgets, and now we can realize how mind works and brain functions. So we will understand, what are the experts and our behavior, every aspects we will analyze and find it out. So when we think about this neuroscience of spiritual and religious experience, and we had an evolutionary past. So our behavior patterns and the tactics to survive in the world, everything imprinted in our gene because of our evolutionary past. And it is called as paternity and agency. Our brain is a belief engine. Paternity means, we try to find out both meaningless and meaningless patterns and try to find out the reality. So, different aspects when we think about this belief system, and we are a social animal, especially irrational animals. Here, think about some brain chemicals, especially dopamine. It's a neurotransmitter. This neurotransmitter, and it is also called as nucleus accumbens, a reward center in the brain. We get different experience from the surroundings. This activity in the brain, especially dopamine, create some simulation. So, at that time, and we feel some illusions and hallucination. And when we think about some believers, are irrational and they feel hallucination. So they will explain and their perception, towards the events, towards people and belief. So when we think about this cognitive functioning of the brain, and I will explain about confirmation bias. People follow different belief system and bias, So, and we are educating them to follow correct belief. That why some people are unable to follow rational thinking and humanism. That's a serious question. Because of their cognitive distortions. There are many cognitive distortions. One distortion is confirmation bias. What is confirmation bias? We keep and select the things that our brain formed some bias. If you are in a left, if you are a BJP person, then you follow, if you are a left person, you follow something as scientific understanding. If you are a rationalist, you read newspaper and you watch programs, selected programs only. But if you are a believer, you will be so choosy. You only focus on religious things and wild things and some that kind of activities. So your perception based on what you hear, what you read, or every aspect. So this confirmation bias and what we see a lot of things, but we focus on only cherry. We are very selective on such things that would be decided by our religious belief. So this bias will hold our entire life. Why this confirmation bias affect our behavior? Because we are a social animal. We have a genetic predisposition to believe paternity and agency. From our spiritual beliefs to political convictions, everything will be decided, because of this bias. So we have to think about how these bias are formed and how to dispute this bias to become rational. And I told you in the beginning, we are irrational animals, and we are social animals from irrational animals. And because of this paternity and the agency, and different belief system infused on us, so we are unable to follow. Sometimes we feel we need to change our minds also. So we have to think about how our mind works, especially our thoughts, pattern, emotion, everything. How it works and how it should be regulated by current understanding of neuroscience. And our beliefs are affected by different cognitive distortion that I told you. Here, then when it explains this cognitive distortion, I would like to say some important aspects here. One is authority bias. Even okay, we are fan to many people. Some people believe Narendra Modi, some people believe Richard Dawkins or other scientists. What are they saying? Maybe they are saying irrational things. We just give value to their opinions because of this authority biases will influence our behavior. Another thing, bias is believability bias. From early childhood, we are socialized by our institution, our parents and schools. So, and we form some believability because, for example, you are a Hindu person, so you just try to follow what Hindu text or Hindu belief system says. And if you are Christian or you belong to Muslim, so what they from early childhood, what do you learn and by others, you will follow in their life, and you are very willing to believe, these things. It is called as believability bias. This believability bias will influence our thoughts, pattern, and emotion intelligence. And something that expectation bias. Expectation bias will influence us. We expect something from some people or from even and so we form something. We will form. This will happen in the future, and these thoughts will influence our belief system. So this expectation bias will influence our entire life. And when we think about this, our perception, what we believe, everything will influence our perception towards others, towards our political belief, everything. So when we make any judgment about or make any decision, everything will be related to our belief system formed from early childhood. How to change this belief system? It is very difficult to change the belief system because as we know, here rationalist or other scientists trying hardly to change the people attitudes and concepts and perception, but sometimes they fail to make a decision how to move our society because almost all people are believers who follow wild practices and they are very inconsistent in some space. So, how to educate people and first of all, we should understand how our mind works, how this belief system is formed, how to change it, how to dispute rational beliefs. So, and from neuroscience perspective, and thanks to genetic sciences, so we understand how human behavior is formed, how human behavior, how human being, understand others, every aspect we understand now. So, from cognitive perspective, and you just understand that, we are a social animal, but something, we have a tendency to influence others by our irrationality. Even what are the things and also education system will work for to educate people, but this irrationality will influence us because of this different paternity that is inbuilt in our brain. So, how to change or how to educate people to become more rational and to become good human beings. So we should understand different cognitive distortions and biases. There are 50 cognitive distortions. First is filtering. Filtering means when we read newspaper or when we watch programs or when we know activities, we will filter some things only. We will filter because of our belief system. If you are a rationalist, you will give value to scientific temperament and reality. But if you are irrational, if you are a believer, you will filter happy things and also you will follow, you try to follow, irrational things, wild things. Your mind is filtered. So we have disputed this, how our filtering system works, and it will influence our perception. Next is polarized thinking. What is polarized thinking actually? Black and white thought, black and white approach. See, one is right or otherwise is wrong. This would be the polarized thing. We will not find out, we are unable to find out middle path or the middle way, the approach. This is the second cognitive distortions. And next one is overgeneralization. Generalization. We will generalize things into. Sometimes, all human beings or all Muslim people are bad. They will become easily criminal, extremist. This is one of the examples for overgeneralization. We generalize, we think people into such category. This overgeneralization will influence our perception, our thoughts. Next is jumping into conclusion. Without examining, without finding out things, validity, sometimes we will become judgmental and easily come to conclusion. This pattern will affect our rational thinking. Next is personalization, In our life, we may have different experience. So, some experience would be bad, something would be good. So, we form this experience and it would be imprinted in our brain. So, this personal experience, when it comes to solve a problem or find a solution, our personal value or subjectivity will influence us. Next is blaming. Sometimes we blame ourselves and others, because of value, morality, that will be outdated. But this blaming will affect our thoughts. And another one is control policies, because sometimes we feel, cluster illusions and inconsistencies. This will affect our perception. It is called as control policies. Another one is should and or must. This should or must means something auto suggestion and auto tools will influence us, such as I should success. No one can defeat me. By all means, my life would be good. This compulsory thought will affect our perception and our opinion, everything. Next is emotional reasoning. Emotional reasoning means, without consider and scientific understanding, some emotions such as fear, anxiety, stress will influence us to, make or emerge some ideas, and it will influence our thoughts pattern also. This is called as emotional reasoning. Next one is global labeling. We will label globally some things. Even black people would be so criminal. Something like that, we will label. It will influence. These are considered as cognitive distortion. This cognitive distortion, can influence our entire life. whether you are rationalists or believers, sometimes you feel and you feel very difficult to change your mind when it comes to make a decision or finding out a correct solution to your problem. For example, you are walking, you meet your friend, you try to smile at him, but your friend didn't smile at you, then what will happen to you? You will become sad. Yes. What makes you sad? Then I will explain in detail about it. It is called as A. A means activating event. You are walking, you see your friend, you try to smile at him, but your friend didn't smile at you. Then you become mad, sad. This is called as A, activating event. The next one, why you became sad? Because your belief. After activating event, your belief system is working. My friend doesn't like me. He is ignoring me. This belief making you sad. Then so the next activity, the consequences would be you are sad. That actually what makes you sad, not your friend, because of your belief system. Why don't you change your belief? Maybe my friend is busy. Or my friend, didn't see me. Or he was engaging other things, other activities at that time when I met. There are many options for you, but you couldn't find out the correct thoughts, rational thoughts, that makes you sad. So, when you think about this, our life and cognitive distortions, and we have to rectify how to solve, how to dispute this distortion and to become a rational and a social animal, how to succeed in the field. So, there are some scientific understandings and findings will give us some solution to solve our issues of the rationality. So we have to focus on mind. First of all, you have to take an inventory of your own biases first. What are your biases? Maybe your some inconsistency, belief bias, background, or authority biases, or other cognitive distortions. What are distortions and bias? Sometimes you follow confirmation bias. Only you are taking selective things, and your attention would be very weak to follow the reality because of your belief system. Will influence us towards. You will have to find it out whether my belief system or my approach rational or irrational is not only on God, not only on other superstitious belief, my personal life. I am following any bias or confirmatory bias or cognitive distortions. Maybe you will say as a rationalist, I don't believe God. But as a humanist and rationalist, we should be so scientific, very scientific and rational to all aspects of our life. So, first of all, take an inventory of your own biases. Where do they come from? Your upbringings, everything. And what kind of news you follow every day. And what you see, what you hear, we have to evaluate. Or are you engaging in confirmation bias? Or are you only looking for information to support what you already believe? What will be your belief system? All these aspects we will critically evaluate and find out the correct solution to our issues. So we can solve when it comes to a big issue by our scientific approach and temperament. Sometimes sometimes we fail in our life. And neuroscience, also religious and spiritual belief, neuroscience can give a correct answer to how people brain works. And in the beginning I told you, our brain actually is this a way to describe the neural activity of the brain. So, due to some brain injury or damage by an accident or serious illness, our consciousness would be disappeared. The world we see appears because of our consciousness. That would be designed by our brain. Any damage happened to brain because of this, serious illness or brain injury, our rational thinking capacity would be gone. So our duty to protect our brain. There is a new area of neuroscience is called neurogenesis. Neurogenesis means which is the ability to produce new neurons. And we have brain plasticity is called as brain plasticity. And this plasticity means it can be produced new neurons. So we follow something and supportive and healthy behavior in our life to become more rational. We should follow exercise and moderate eating and balanced living. Sometimes we are unable to follow. We think about by our thoughts everything will be okay. But if we don't have what we hear, what we see, what we do, how our life stays, everything will influence our rational thinking capacity. And we are very sorry to religious people because there are some brain area, they are facing some neuropsychological issues, especially it's called as hallucination. And spiritual people, minister also says that our ancient wisdom and some medicine was some holistic approaches, and yoga is financial old disease, something they make and cow medicine also now, cow dung medicine also. Even when it comes to this coronavirus, cow dung is a solution, can be made, it will produce some medicine to cure. This type of absurdity, speaking and educating people, wrong education. When you think about these people's brain, in which area work, especially their frontal lobe is not activated. The frontal lobe, our brain, there is a center that is called as prefrontal cortex, frontal lobes, in the frontal lobes. If any damage happened to this lobe because of stroke or cancer, or we don't know the internal part what is happening, or of genetic predisposition, it will make this absurdity. And then we will find two people, some people would be conservatives and liberal, and now we can say how these people brain work. And thanks to neuroscience and modern gadgets, we give correct answer. Okay, now this is time is over. That's why I conclude my speech.